Will Warwick, born and raised here in Hanna, Alberta. Work at Warwick some hardware, and I guess call me assistant manager, looking to take over in the future. It's a family-owned business for 70 plus years. We've got everything you need, just about anything. Kind of a joke I say is we're like the Walmart, except we have good quality products at a reasonable price. We got everything and anything you can get. If you don't see it in the store, we can get it for you. And we're always here to help and looking to do whatever we can for anybody, and that's kind of what we're all about. Well, I've been here 10 years full time. Started since I was 12, so that's 17 years. 10 years full time. I've been doing retail, pretty much all the time. Love retail. It's great. Love the people. That's for me anyways, that's what that is.
Was it in the family before that?
It's been, I think it's 70 something years. My great grandfather started it down on Main Street, where the new special areas got added on used to be where it was. And moved in here in 87 and been going ever since. Not necessarily home hardware when we moved in here, I think is when it became home hardware. It was a whole bunch of different iterations before. I think it was a Link Hardware at one point. Marshall Wells was the other one. But it's been a Warwick name for, I think it's around 7 years. That's pretty cool. It's like a legacy. I can't believe it's been so long. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it, especially loving the business. And then to carry on that name it's pretty cool to have that opportunity. I am born and raised. I've been here my whole life. I left for a year after high school and did my own little adventure in Red Deer. Didn't like it as much, too many people, and came back, and I'm not going anywhere. My biggest thing is something that I did is don't just jump to college just 'cause. Go, make sure you're going for a reason. When I took a year off, I didn't go to college because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I liked here, but I wanted to go explore, so I went and just did other jobs. And I think that's important instead of just jumping in and, spending money, wasting money in a sense on something that you don't know if you're going to pursue. And it's good to experiment. You find things that maybe you love. Like that was my reason. I thought maybe I'd find something more than retail, but I didn't. I know it was whatever it was, Marshall Wells or Link way back in the day, and then my great grandfather bought them out, and it's kind of just carried on since then. I know it was here as a hardware store before Warwick's. That's kind of all I really know. Practice, honestly, just working, being involved, being committed and passionate about it. Just like paying attention to what's going on, why something happens. I never went to business school or anything, probably should. I don't know. It's just, and trial and error has been the biggest thing. Is try something, fails, okay, maybe try it again in a different way or whatnot. But that's kind of been just what I've been doing. It seems to be going good so far. But one of the biggest issues we're noticing is advertising. There's so many different avenues that not everybody's on the same one. Like for instance, there's paper, the coffee break. There's all different platforms of social media. We're finding it a little difficult to, what do we focus on? Do we focus on all of them? How often do you post stuff? So that's one of our biggest issues right now. We have so much variety of product here. We've got in store, we've got over 9,000 different items. To let people know that we have that is kind of our biggest thing, I would say. There isn't one, that's for sure. It's a day-to-day. Helping people is always so satisfying. They come in, they have no idea what's going on. Like a plumbing issue is always a great example. No idea how to fix it or how to solve it or where to even start. And then to come in and ask for help and me to be able to maybe solve their problem or come close to solving their problem, and them leaving away satisfied and happy that's so awesome. Another thing is we have part-time students after school, and to show them and help them, I guess, gain work ethic, and get a sense of what a job is to give them that moving forward into their life I think that's pretty cool. My key driving force is definitely the people. I keep going back to that, but that's totally what it is. That's exactly why I'm here. I love helping people. And I mean, you get different experiences with different people of what they're dealing with, or whether it be, products, finding something that works for them, or maybe even just life, whatever is going on, you can just have a little chat with them. And that's why I'm here. I love helping people. And
How has being an entrepreneur affected your family life?
it's been good, seeing as this is my family. So it's been very relaxed. There's very little stress, or is less now. There is times where I will put in more hours, the after hours, to get something accomplished, to make room for more things to do the next day. So I know that's definitely had an effect where I've canceled plans or something just to get more done here to make the next day more productive. That'd be definitely the downside I see but that's totally my own choice, though. I'm not forced upon it in any means. It's just, I like to get stuff done. Have some more patience, for sure. I know starting in this full time, didn't have much patience for a lot of things, like getting things done, even staff members at points, and just relax. And, if something doesn't get done in a day, it doesn't get done. It's not the end of the world. If it can wait, have it wait. Things are always going to go wrong. That was the biggest thing that I've learned is, nothing's ever perfect, and just keep moving forward. And that's about it. That's what I tell myself. Community involvement, for sure. If people see you out in the community helping out and whatnot, they recognize that, and they see your commitment to the community, and they want to support your business, then keep you around. Ever changing, to be constantly looking at what's next. Don't ever stand still and just be like, yeah, we're good, we'll ride this out. That could work. I mean, you see it often in businesses, but I mean, they're always changing, looking for what's next, what's new. Keeps people interested, keeps the public interested in what's going on. They help you thrive. You can always discover new things that way too. Another thing is pay attention to your staff. Your staff are so important. Without them, you don't have customers. Treat your staff as family. That's what we do around here, and it works great. Very relaxed atmosphere. I've seen that as a huge benefit as well. Just stick to it. Stick to what you believe in. You're going to get people pushing against you, saying you can't do that or you shouldn't do that. It's not going to work. Keep pushing, keep moving forward, because you're not going to have that final answer of whether it works or not until it's finally completed and you have spent all your resources and everything. I mean, don't go into bankruptcy or anything like that. That's absurd. But stay committed to why you're doing what you're doing, and keep going until you can't go anymore. Yeah, support from communities, like the Shop Local thing has been pushed down people's throats forever. But that is a huge part of what has local businesses still be here. Without customers, we have nothing, and we're not here. Let me know what you want, and I'll bring it in. That's another thing. That's something. Another challenge, I guess, is that we face is they don't always know what people want or what they're looking for, and it's kind of hard to access that from what we've found. But when they ask, then we can look into it and move forward in acquiring the product, or maybe we can't acquire the product, but then we have an answer. Something that I wish is like the variety of products that we can get. For example, we have over 9,000 individual SKUs, products in our store. That includes the garden center. But through Home Hardware, we have access to over 100,000 different items, which is just absurd. And then we also, like the music stuff here, we can also branch out to different suppliers if we'd like to. We're not restricted to what Home Hardware says we have to do. So that's just letting people know there's such a huge variety. It's almost endless, and it's really cool to have that opportunity with Home Hardware. Favorite quote is kind of something I discovered myself. I don't know if they came up with it, but there's no such thing as stupid people or stupid questions. It's that people are uninformed. It's just something that you don't know, and that's what we're here. We're here to help inform people. We don't care if you don't know something, because if you don't know it, you don't know it. So how can you do anything about it? But we want to here to educate, and again, it goes back to helping people. It's the same thing I keep saying.